sense. But if the last time he played it was 2 years ago,
Yeah.
then yeah, maybe not a good choice.
Well, there you go. They need to have that, perhaps. Lunox need to be added in their artillery, but EVOS Icon now on blue side still respecting light. Franco ban.
Yeah, Franco, Uranus, and Yves. We gonna see last heroes ban from the RSG PH itself. Or it's gonna be the same hero like on the game one, or it's gonna be different.
Right now, looking at the situation,
Oh, Arlot.
quite fast bans here. Karita Grok, Arlit for RSG Philippines.
Valentina is open.
Just pick up the Valentina.
Uh-huh.
It really is like an anti-fun kind of hero. It's like, can I use this hero? No. Okay.
Yeah. The developer already nerfed Valentina several times, but yeah, she's still on the meta.
She is a very, very reliable mid laner. Indeed.
It's like,
since her launch, right?
yeah, it's like, has she been nerfed? Yes. Okay. What's her ranking now in the standings? S tier.
Yeah.
Right?
True. There you
So
go.
nerf is not enough.
Actually, the nerf buff Valentina, do you want to know why? At least now she's not always banned.
Oh.
Right? When she's too strong, she doesn't even get to play.
Yeah.
Now she's quote-unquote balanced. Now she gets to play.
Now she's first pickable. Right? And the same response, but they switch
swap their
heroes,
first.
yeah.
Because now Valentina is being used by EVOS Icon and the RSG PH. They are using the Kaja and the Fredrin. We cannot see, are they gonna pick Cloud like RSG PH on the game one?
Will it be a copy paste is the question, right? Doma, you mentioned it, you asked earlier, does Doma
he never
plays
used
the
Cloud before.
Claude?
Rarely to see.
Yeah, I believe that Doma rarely plays
Finally!
the Claude.
Oh!
Ling Angela is on the board for EVOS Icon.
Finally. Yeah. It's the couple combo. Angela and Ling is the comfort hero, power hero from Satsujin.
Okay.
So you're gonna see.
This is already very interesting. So it's such a strong combo, but at the same time, because it's such a strong combo, you want to pick it up early. But when you pick it up early, they're like, okay, now we see what you're gonna do. But I kind of feel like they're more confident is because they pick up the Kaja. Sure, Kaja can catch the Ling, but it's a skill matchup. You can use the Tempest of Blade to avoid it, and as well as like, okay, no Hilda.
True. So that's the question that they're asking RC. What are you going to do? It seems like they're going to draft solidly here. They add the Farsa here in the third pick, saying, you know what? We don't care. You pick up Ling. I'm confident, even though Farsa is vulnerable. I don't care.
Yeah, picking up Farsight against the Ling, yeah, is showing confidence.
Because Ling already thinking about, yeah, that's my target. I see one of my target. We gonna see, is there another target for me? Because, yeah, maybe RGPH can use Esmeralda on the gold lane. So it can make Ling very hard to get the early kill points.
Actually, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And now the Terizla has been, I feel like it's solid because number one, because your jungler is a damage dealer, your EXP has to be super tanky, I kind of feel like they don't want to get dove on.
Especially Veldora, right? We saw multiple times highlights from this guy on Terizla. So a very good spot there, that Terizla ban. EVOS Icon, good ban here. Brody saying, you know what, Brody going up against Ling. It's kind of a hassle, so let's take that out. Perhaps they might commit to another gold laner ban later on. But RSG, what will they look for here? With their composition,
They still can use Cloud if they want. If they want to use the Marshman gold lane or RSGPH, at least it can make EVOS Icon need to be careful about their backline when they have no backline right now. Because Valentina usually play in front of the team fight area. But we're gonna see, is there any like gold laner Marshman, like Beatrix is still on, if they pick Cloud.
Interesting that the glue has been banned. We haven't even seen a lot of glue so far, huh?
Yeah, rarely, but there you go. Colugius mentioned the Claude will be banned. You know what? Oh, the carry. Another Hero that is quite juicy for the Ling to pick up, but then again, it deals through damage. So
Yeah.
we're talking about the late game, let's say minute 16, 17, that carry can be a very, very nasty Hero.
I mean, to be fair, it's an amazing combo with the Kaja. So if you can get one inhibitor, it's like 80% a win for you because you can do a split push, as well as when you have a Ling on the opposing side, you have to assume that the EXP laner is going to be super tanky, and there's a chance even the gold laner might be pretty tanky.
Oh, you're right.
So it's like their preemptive is like, okay, there's a good chance that that might happen, so pick up the carry.
They're anticipating, and there you go,
Yeah.
as you call it, Akai and Bane.
So it's a physical melee damage gold lane from Bane.
Holy moly, great
And a
call.
sustainable XP lane, it's Akai. For the crowd control source.
Yeah, two side laners here, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you know, I was an analyst, so
Very good spot.
That's a good one. Love
kind of know what I'm talking about. But yeah, now the final pick will determine whether the Fredrin will go to the jungle or
The
EXP.
Are they gonna fight rock with rocks? Maybe another assassins? Hellcurt.
Oh, that might be nasty as well, yeah.
Mhm.
What? Oh. never
When Link
mind.
comes down to Hellcurt,
Okay,
it will get
that's
silenced.
Alright.
But yeah, Esmeralda is there.
Makes sense. Especially when there's an Angela there.
Yeah.
Is like, poppy, boom, half HP, full of shield. Esmeralda, I kinda don't care. But speaking of I kinda don't care, wait, how do I transition to that? You know what, Mirko, Raptor, it's up to you. Take it over.
Poppy, boom, as you say it. All
Poppy,
the Esme
poppy,
last
boom?
pick behind the scenes. Yeah. Is that something you know?
No, I've never heard Lafel say that before.
Yeah, he said it a couple of times. Poppy, boom, apparently. But here we are. Game number 2. RGPH versus EVOS Icon. You were telling me some feelings you've had about the EVOS Icon pickups. They have Angela, they have Ling, Valen. Good?
Yeah, so the logic that I actually said to you earlier was like, you know what? You know who's been performing out of his mind in EVO's Icon and SPS Challenge Finals? Doma. So let's play for Sutsujin.
Yeah, that's the call for EVOS Icon. It's going to be a gold lane Bane, it looks like, and it's going to be an Akai in the jungle for EVOS Icon. Now, RGPH, I was calling the Esme in the first phase of the draft already, behind the scenes, because I was telling you, because this is an RSG thing to do. If they're up against a lineup like that, they love the Esme 5th pick swing, and the way they were banning and drafting really looked like they wanted to set it up for there. So this is a matchup that maybe going into it, Nas is feeling comfortable. If he gets it, then yeah, this is going to be a relatively quick snowball. However, RSGPH need to watch their sides. They need to manage their minion waves in the longer lanes, in the opposite lanes as well, because if not, them losing towers in the sides means they're going to be losing one player. And of course, you're up against a Ling and an Angela with all that global presence, not that great.
Not that great at all. I mean, the mobility, yes, but I want to talk about the matchup as well because RGPH, they picked up the carry first, and it gave EVO's Icon an opportunity to give Doma a winning matchup. And the Bane, yeah, the Bane bullies the carry, so you could expect Iman to play it a bit safe or maybe itemize a bit more defensively, as we've seen him many times do in MPL PH.
What RSGPH will do? What will they do in terms of their adjustments? Will it be rotations to help out Eman more? Will it be Eman itemizing for more defense up against a menace in the gold lane Bane, something we started seeing in the challenge season? Again, welcome to game number 2, the potential last game. RSGPH are sitting in a comfortable position right now.
Dude, Sutsujin just loves lethal ignition. Hayabusa lethal ignition, Paquito lethal ignition, Ling lethal ignition, even Lancelot lethal ignition. He is lethal.
He is lethal indeed. And I feel like if you check out his CV, his resume, or they're doing an interview for a job, what is the job of a jungler? Deal damage. Wait, what? That's your first one? And then do retreat. Yeah, but deal damage.
Deal damage.
Let's check out the emblems right now. You see their Weapons Masters onto the Valentina and the Bane. As expected, going to be scaling really well, and I think that's something RSGPH will watch out for. Even though the carry should be fine, they still do need to put in a little bit more resources to make sure Eman has a good transition from the early laning phase to the mid game.
Let's talk a little bit about Veldora's pick here. A very unique pick. We haven't seen this in a hot while. I think the last time I saw it was an MPL ID where Fluffy actually used the Akai. And the arrival, Ivan, stunned up now. Oh, that's him. Oh, with a sprint. So able to escape from the Appraiser's wrath. And he gets out.
Now, just seeing Angela run away like that, just so funny sometimes, you know?
Little girl running through super fast.
Gotta get away. And Krite needs to get away from this.
No Appraiser's wrath. Demonkai should be able to escape right now. Flickers out. Nats unable to find that range to get him down. But what do you think about this Akai?
Oh, this Akai pickup. Safer in terms of being able to take the objectives. But then, yeah, Light will probably consider doing what he can to make sure that the heavy spin won't disrupt Demon Kite. But then at the same time, they also need to watch out for the lane. So, yeah, Veldora's Akai here has a lot of pressure on him.
Even with the heavy spin and the flicker, is unable to find anyone. It's a free turtle over to RSG PH. Aqua looking for the lockdown. That's a chain CC coming down with a feathered airstrike. Say goodbye to Veldora. First blood. RSG PH.
Oh, massive miscalculation by Veldora to commit still at that moment. I feel like that was a bit of overconfidence coming from EVOS Icon. The Ling was mid-air. Veldora had the angle, but RSG PH still gets the turtle. So now information here by EVOS, finding Light.
Oh, Divine Judgment taking him out. Now, oh, good flicker out, buying a bit more time, but honestly, I think his resource should have been better spent somewhere else, so that's incredible value for Icon.
He could have kept it. I think he was trying to flicker into the Cyclone Knight to improve his chances, but no, not going to be able to get out of that. So now this equalizes a little bit the presence in the map for EVOS Icon, now that RSG PH's roamer needs to scramble back here.
I don't know about this. EVOS Icon, they have an early to mid-game composition, but if they're not able to find snowballing here early, RGPH are just going to completely outscale them. And even now, Ifman is already winning out against Doma. Not really that bully that you're expecting in lane.
Yeah, he's taking it to this Bane. Very surprising for me, too. Oh, I think that just goes to show why Eman was the finals MVP in MSC 2022.
I don't know if Doma was able to find the Cannon Minion there with the deadly catch. But yeah, very good wave manipulation from Iman here. Even Nats down below, really punishing Veldora, creating a freeze in the bottom lane just to force him out of lane, force him out of these resources even more.
Yeah. Now this is an expected rotation by RSG. Gonna help out Eman real quick.
Yeah, but the airstrike coming down, and it's a chain CC. My goodness, he disappeared.
Oh, that was an RSG PH cake. Look at all those layers. Frosting in between. No, I'm not getting hungry. What y'all talking about? Turtle spawns there, but Eman was able to cook up a beautiful play up top to make sure that they can help out their old lane. What a play there by RSG.
Oh, so Sujin might have to, red tree. Turtle's up, no red tree.
That's not good.
And the purple buff gets stolen on the other side.
As Leia would call it, that's Grand Theft Purple by Demon Kite and RSG PH. This is a purpleless Ling.
GTP. Land of Dawn.
Land of Dawn. Trademark. Waiting for the patent.
Lord. I mean, orange buff, red tree, purple buff gone on a Ling. This turtle gone as well. This is another free one. Demon Kite didn't even use his red tree. And look, they're already trying to freeze their own buff. They want to play in of EVOS' jungle.
Oh my goodness. Suits the Jin is living a nightmare right now. While Demon Kite and RSG PH are living a dream, but EVOS Icon will see. They can equalize up top.
Divine Judgment, Flicker combo. Oh my goodness, Doma gets wiped out. Veldora finds a heavy spin onto 2, but there's no damage to follow it up. Light here will take the brunt of the damage, but it's only the roamer traded in for the gold lane.
Trade there by RSG PH. Starlium already built up by Nats. EVOS Icon were able to succeed in their play of trading that turtle for that top tower. Mid, though, will fall, and that is not good against RSG PH. They just showed they want a jungle in your jungle, and you lose your mid lane tower. That is a bad time coming for EVOS Icon and Sutsujin. Whoa. Okay. Now EVOS Icon still clapping back, though. Good call there, good play. Nas overstayed his welcome there in the mid, but that's a lot of resources used in the mid lane. That's going to be another tower falling up top for EVOS Icon.
Goes to show you that EVOS Icon still have what it takes to take the dub in the team fights. It's just how they utilize the resources that I would say haven't been too efficient in a lot of these skirmishes. We saw Veldora using the flicker heavy spin in the first turtle, and there was no follow up top. Even Demon Kite steals it away again, and now Susujin completely depleted out of his own purple buff. And remember, that buff, the purple buff you see on RSGPH's side, it's been frozen. He didn't clear it out.
Yep, so there's no purple buff there for Suchijin to steal. I think he saw it himself. What a call there by RSGPH. The return on... Oh, and Light! No! Light also stole the orange buff. Suchijin is in a living nightmare right now, while the Raiders are staying true to their name. Imagine, 5-6 minutes in and you're already jungling in your opponent's jungle.
We gotta give him props still, though. I mean, I didn't expect this. I thought he's being completely bullied in the jungle, but he still has a 1.34k gold lead. As there's another flicker there from Light to escape from the heavy spin. Well played to EVOS Icon. Oh, Turtle, look at that. Suchijin already first onto it.
Okay, let's see what EVOS Icon can do here. It makes sense. Slight lead he has. Was able to get a lot of minion waves and a push down bottom, but RSGPH will be able to get this turtle without a problem. Unless Suchijin has other ideas in his hand. He isn't stealing angle!
He jumps in now against 4 members, has a hard guard as well, gonna be knocked up, and Kane down with a Divine Judgment. Iman picks up the kill as Demon Kite acts as the front liner, just holding on to everything. Falling Star Move from that, trying to lock them down. A good flicker from Kite to escape for a bit, but now is the damage coming through from the Starlium side all around as Aqua picks up the kill.
Nas with a Kaldag straight from the Philippines, dancing all over EVOS Icon. Shaking his hips don't lie, as a great philosopher once said. And now that is a lightning truncheon picked up by Aqua. The domination of RSGPH continues.
Oh man, 3.2k now, and even all that, the 1.34k gold lead that Suchijin built against Demon Kite, I think at this point it's gone. Demon Kite is farming freely, Suchijin is going for the roamer, and now he might not even be able to get the kill. Steps the blades, knocking him up. There he goes. Doma takes it away from him.
Oh, what a flicker!
Beautiful one, Iman. Wow. Even better.
Even better. Flickering out, dashing on out of there with that shadow step. Look at the Demon Guy. Look at him. He's taunting 3. He's staring down 3 members of EVOS Icon. Just look at them, like, trying to go after me. Here's Aqua and Eman.
Appraiser's Wrath coming down. Demon Kite still able to escape. Actually baits out so many resources. Nats in the bottom lane, taking down that turret. Cheeky Nats.
Classic Nats. Classic RSG. This is why the Esmeralda 5th pick, that swing pick by RSGPH, is massive for them. One of the reasons why they were able to force a game number 5 against Echo in the MPL Philippines semi-finals back in season 11. It's one of their favorite surprise picks, and it's coming up real big for them right now. Who's concealed by Light? Oh!
Beautiful by Suchijin. Cancels out Light's Divine Judgment. As you can see, cooldown gone. It's down. So, well played. Brilliant reaction time from Suchijin. Just still, issue is still there. No purple buff. Demon Kite brought back. Heavy spin, putting him down right now. Dominance shuts out a lot of damage with the deadly catch as well. No! But Nats in the back finds a 4-man falling star move.
Look at him.
He's able to find one for his own life. Purple buff still going to be taken by RSGPH mid for XP. Is it worth it?
Well, RSGPH was able to steal out a purple buff. You're delaying the farm there onto Kreitz Valentina. Oh, heck yeah. That was worth it there. But it was unfortunate, though. I feel like for a moment, Demon Kite's eyes flashed, life flashed before his eyes. The trees grew back around the purple buff. Oh, another pull by Light.
So that meltdown. Veldora's a frontliner, a tank. Iman just takes him out. This is what the carry does in the 10th minute of the game with a power spike already. I think he already has the 3 items. DHS, Golden Staff, Corrosion Scythe.
Yeah, he has the Holy Trinity locked in. Demon Kite gets that Lord. It's going to be Nats and Light going to be chasing after Suchijin. What the heck is that damage, my good sir?
That's a Starlium Scythe.
What the heck? That was a Falling Star Moon, a full-on combo, bringing Suchijin down from like 100 or 90% down to 40, 35. This Esmeralda is something EVOS Icon really need to watch out for, especially with their initiations and their entries.
Another 1v1, Nats versus Suchijin. Oh, it's a 2v1 with a hard guard here. But Nats is dealing a lot of damage coming down. Suchijin even more for the airstrike goes down! Nats survives!
He lives!
He's chasing down Ivan now. He's walking him down. Ivan tying him up, immobilized. Can Ivan get the kill? No! Nats gets the shielding. Ivan now running for the hills. The Angela all alone. Only to get caught by the falling Star Moon.
What a play. Meanwhile, here in the bottom lane, Demon Kite gets pulled up. Krite, will he have enough anything. No, he doesn't. That Lord marching still with RSG PH, Aqua, and Nas. What a play. What a combo.
Oh, whoa! Flicker Divine
Whoa,
Judgment.
whoa,
But we have a
whoa.
pause just as it happened. 5,000 on the Lord advantage. Oh, man. Is it EVO side or RSG?
We'll see. We shall see. Well, let's see if we'll actually get any word from it. But, of course, we just want to make sure the players are in their best element and have the best environment possible for them to succeed and to be able to play to the top of their abilities. What can you say with what's been happening so far, Mirko?
It's just a stomp, Reptar. I mean, not as much of a stomp compared to game number 1, but still a stomp. RSGPH taking all the resources. This is a Ling that is supposed to be given everything. It's a heavy spin in the XP lane to facilitate a steal, to get a neutral objective. Bane on the side as well to act as a frontline utility, I would say, and backup damage to the Ling. Angela hard guard for the Ling. But it just doesn't work. I think it comes back to what we said earlier, right? Putting Doma on something like a Bane with his performance right now, the reason EVOS Icon have been winning is Doma. Yeah. So putting him on a hero like the Bane, that's a bit more, I would say, utility, not a full carry. It's tough. It's tough, and you're really seeing it for EVOS Icon.
Yeah, and that's even more evident. He didn't have the early game that they expected him to. It was actually Eman and RSGPH winning that gold lane. So that, yeah, for the longest time now, and for what will be 5, maybe even 6 more minutes, if EVOS Icon can stretch it out that far, Bane will be the utility. And with that Divine Judgment that we left off, the man we were talking about, Doma, gets picked off by RSGPH.
Unable to force RSGPH into his domain this time, and EVOS Icon, it's looking bleak. 11 minutes in, RSGPH can just do exactly what they did in game number 1, Reptar. They can hold out, suffocate them, take everything away from their jungle.
RSGPH, it's almost 2 games, 2 games now that they've just completely choked EVOS out of everything. The White Tigers can't even roar as the Raiders continue to sing their battle cry. Don't know what the battle cry is. I don't think they have like a sea shanty.
GG RSG.
Yeah, they have GG RSG, but you know what, RSGPH? Come up with a sea shanty chant.
Oh,
That'll be really cool. Stick with your pirate themes. Stick with the items. Oracle already built up in Dummy Eyes for that Esme.
Is this right? Sutsujin.
Still
no
in the
purple,
lead?
no orange, no farm. Still in the lead. 2,000 gold ahead of Demon Kite.
He's been making the most out of the minions he can find in the opposite lanes. Like over and over again, that's just what he's been doing.
Let's see if it'll work. Nats already falling Star Moon there. Trying to get through the walls here as he is able to reach this bottom wave. Sutsujin still in the lead in gold, but I don't think he's going to be able to utilize it to really assassinate the back. We'll see though. We'll see. Purple buff.
Will he finally get it?
It looks like they've put a lot of resources there. Veldora's position as well. 75% skill accuracy. My lord. 6 out of 8. Feather airstrike hit. Here though, Divine Judgment coming down. Veldora taking out Sutsujin in the back right now, but Iman pops in. The Wind of Nature still able to survive. And Sutsujin doesn't get the purple buff. He gets taken out. It's a double kill. And Aqua picks up a monster kill. 3 for 0.
It has turned into a disaster for EVOS Icon. Dreamlike for RSGPH as they march and focus on an end.
Cry trying to nice Divine Judgment into Aqua. He's godlike. The mid wave is still there. Doma clears it out. Finds a kill. 2 kills back. RSGPH, they decide to back off, and Doma even on a hero that is not a marksman. It's still Doma.
Doma saved it. Crab Claw Cannon just on time. It was a ricochet 1-2 to hit Eman, bringing him down to 10% health. He threw out the sharks, and he was close enough for a basic attack. EVOS Icon, they're eyeing a Lord from out of nowhere.
Oh, let's see, Sutsujin versus Demon Kite. Oh, with a heavy spin, it's free for Sutsujin. Tempest in place now onto Nats. He's going to be able to soak all that up. Now chasing them down, missing the falling star moon. Veldora flickering out. EVOS Icon, is this the chance?
It's a glimmer of hope. It's a glimmer of hope. RSGPH have fumbled. EVOS Icon take advantage of the stumble. They get the Lord. That was an amazing call by EVOS Icon to go ahead and rush it. With 2 members down on the side of RSG PH, they knew they wouldn't have enough space. But look at how fast RSG PH will completely melt the Lord. The Raiders will need to recalibrate because the EVOS Icon White Tigers, they're starting to claw back.
EVOS Icon won A New Hope.
I like it. That's the first movie.
Yes.
Oh no, but the second movie is going to
Exactly.
be The Raider Strikes Back.
Exactly. This is where it gets scary, man. RSGPH are on their way still. They still have the lead. The Raiders can definitely strike back. But don't forget the third move. Maybe.
Maybe. Let's see if it'll reach that third and final chapter. Arguably not as good as the second one, but it was still a really epic ending to what was a great original trilogy. We didn't need any more after that, or at least something better. Here comes the concealed play.
Oh! Beautiful heavy spin to take Lights away. Getting him out of range from the Divine Judgment. RSGPH forced back.
Queen swings on this Esmeralda for 1000 HP, a little bit more cooldown reduction as well. Increasing the spell vamp, so Nats is going to be looking into just dancing all over EVOS Icon, but they're still alive, EVOS. Just need to replicate that again, make the most out of RSGPH overzealousness. Doma has a BOD. They really need to watch out for the ricochets of the Crab Claw Cannon if they can. First, Emma needs to watch out who he's behind. Second, if they can block it, they gotta block for Emma and RSGPH. Let's see if Susujin can get his purple buff at the second time.
Light, beautiful Divine Judgment. Say goodbye to Veldora's HP bar. Fade away. No, he's still able to escape. Susujin finds the purple buff though. The back line. That's some peel. Susujin dives onto 4 with a nature. Brilliantly placed by Eman. As Susujin gets out, Demon Kite walks back. Nats sustaining back up now. Into the mini waves he goes. 1 for 0. Oh! Nats! What gets bursted down? Demon Kite next to the chopping, blocking, slowed down by the Ice Queen 1. The bounce coming down from Doma. Demon Kite forced back. Iman facilitating that. RSGPH still holding on to the 5,000 gold lead.
Oh, but RSGPH, like I said, they need to readjust. They need to recalibrate. Because EVOS Icon are in prime fighting position to turn things around. This Angeline combo has been popping off in MPL Indonesia, all over the world, and now being showcased here by EVOS Icon. Doing wonders for them to keep Susujin alive. Again, in this scenario, he is the carry. He is the quote-unquote marksman. Oh, they find them!
Oh, Divine Judgment though! Immortality here, can be brought by Susujin. He buys it in time. Demon Kite now with the re-engage onto the members. But now with the Divine Judgment and the heavy spin, Demon Kite gets picked off. Iman forced back. Susujin looking for another opening. 1 for 0 to EVOS Icon.
Not good for RSGPH. They don't have their jungler. But EVOS will still take their time. They're going to be systematic, calculated with this Lord take. They know Demon Kite won't be back for quite some time, but they're still respecting RSGPH, potentially finding a way to maybe last hit, steal this Lord, burn someone down. What will happen in this crucial moment?
Oh, for the airstrike coming down, only landing onto Veldora. Dashing away from the Lord. Nats now jumping in. Deadly Cash, the facilitator, Susujin secures it for the team. And Mon now going to be engaged on the back, but he has to win a nature to still escape. My goodness, Doma!
Doma Nation with the Crab Claw Cannon bouncing off the minion, and little by little, the lead of RSGPH has whittled to the point where EVOS Icon are telling us you cannot belittle, as Veldora goes for the heavy spin.
Light's still able to escape now. He gets pinned down for a bit. There's no real engage here. Light buys the immortality as well. Eman, 15 seconds. This will give EVOS Icon some time, a chance to take these base turrets down. Up top, taken down for the airstrike, coming down onto the mid lane. They're looking for more. Deadly Catch popped in. RSGPH still able to micromanage these waves, but my goodness, Doma. Praises Wrath dodged away. Susujin, touch the blades. Used up Nas, trying to zone him away. 2 base turrets down now.
Wow. How has EVOS Icon found the will and the skill to turn it around? As RSGPH, now they're looking at themselves, they're looking at each other. It's an even game. We can't keep constantly invading. We gotta watch out for the Bane. Unexpected damage coming in from Crab Claw Cannon, and the enhanced basic attacks have been biting them over and over again.
EVOS Icon have basically taken everything that RSG PH have been building in the start of the game. It's all gone now, back to a 50-50. Take a look at the items. This is proof. Everyone at full items except for the roamers.
Man, look at Susujin. 16, almost 17,000 gold. Demon Guy only has around 10. This leads Susujin finding farm elsewhere. Oh, there's going to be a fight for this purple buff.
Heavy spin, now Aqua pinned down. Oh! Aqua shut down by Doma! Out of nowhere, the mid laner falls here. And EVOS Icon, they are taking control of RSG PH's jungle.
Demon Kite still gets his purple buff, but Aqua has fallen. RSG PH played fast. They knew it'll get to the point. Possibly, if EVOS Icon can come back, this Angela, this Ling, will be a problem. And now they have a big problem. How will they turn this around? How can they find more ground? Susujin looming over RSG PH as EVOS pushes out minion waves to free up an even better Lord scenario for themselves.
3 base turrets now. 4,700 gold difference with that Lord advantage. And now they're up 3k compared to RSG PH. 15 seconds for this Lord to spawn. And because Aqua will be spawning in 2, technically, yes, RSG PH will be able to contest this, but they're going to have to micromanage these waves because it's always going to be slow pushing towards RSG. And remember, the lingering threat of that split push Ling is always there.
Lingering doom of what this Ling can bring to the table. RSG PH, dominant for majority. Backs against the wall. The White Tigers have clawed back. Can they pull off and finish off this iconic performance to force a game number 3? Or will the Raiders say it ends here? Lord dancing, the cha-cha continues.
It's a dance. Demon Kite and Veldora tangoing, trying to take the aggro of the Lord. Who gets it? It's still Demon Kite who's holding on to it. Light and Iman, meanwhile, in the bottom lane looking for a different angle as Nats tries his best to clear up that top side. Now Veldora goes in, heavy spin. Knocked out by the Lord, a big resource burn out. Demon Kite, he's caught all alone. Immortality, can he pop here? Does he buy the winner truncheon in time? No, he buys the brute force, and he pays for it with his life. Veldora jumps in, knocks Light up, but no jungler for RSG. EVOS Icon, they're here.
They're here. The jungler's down. Light tried to flicker past the wall to get a suppress onto the lane to equalize it, but it couldn't connect. He bumped into a wall. 4 members of RSG PH. Can they hold? Because EVOS Icon are threatening to blow up everything that RG worked hard for.
Stolen Divine Judgment onto Light right now as he gets taken out by Doma. Meanwhile, in the back, it's Susujin! Aqua sells Immortality, Iman very low, now with Nature, still trying to dish out damage, but Doma eats him up! It's a wipeout!
They're gone! They're gone! The Raider ship has sunk! EVOS Icon have deleted RSG PH from this game too, have deleted the lead, and have deleted the expectations of a sweep. Damn the predictions, damn the early game, we're taking this to a game number 3.
The return of the Tigers.
We got the sequel, and boy was it epic.
Wow. No one would have predicted this. 1-1 after a, 10,000, 8,000 goal lead held by RSG PH. EVOS Icon were down to their last base turrets.
But somehow, some way, a little bit of hope with a little bit of help, they found the turnaround. Analysts, please explain that beautiful game.
In terms of explanation, Mirko is like, they're playing for Susujin. I kind of feel like there's more or less a distraction because honestly looking at that game, I'm feeling